1 week before Super Tuesday, the U.S. Senate is set to vote on a bill banning abortions after 20 weeks.
The bill's lead sponsor is South Carolina Republican Senator Lindsey Graham. News 13's Stephanie Santostasi spoke with Graham today.
And Stephanie, he made a stop in Greenville.
He did, to tour the Piedmont Women's Center, a pregnancy medical clinic, a stop political experts call extremely timely as the primaries heat up in the Carolinas. On a rainy day in the Upstate, Senator Lindsey Graham makes his way to Greenville before heading off to Washington for a big abortion vote.
Tomorrow at 2:15, we're going to vote on my legislation.
The Pain-Capable Unborn Protection Act, as it's called, would make it unlawful to perform an abortion at 20 weeks after fertilization.
At 20 weeks, we know the child can feel pain. The medical science tells us that if you operate on a child at 20 weeks, you have to provide anesthesia because the child can feel pain.
However, opponents of the bill say science is non-conclusive, even debatable. A discussion political science professor Chris Cooper believes could make a difference come Election Day.
There's not too many folks who are going to be persuaded one way or the other on abortion, but there are people who might turn out or not turn out based on what happens.
This piece of legislation focuses on the abortion provider, not the mother.
It would say nationally at 20 weeks, abortion on demand would end, except in cases of rape, incest, or save the life of the mother.
But it would not create exceptions for women who want to terminate pregnancies, where the baby would be born with health conditions beyond help.
You just have to keep trying.
Although states have a lot of control over abortion, 60 votes would still be needed in the Senate for a bill like this to pass federally.
Mental health funding is at a crisis level. At tonight's meeting, county commissioners talked about having to cut services offered by Vaya Health due to an immediate lack of money.
News 13's Caitlin Penner joins us right now live. And Caitlin, you were at that meeting. What are commissioners saying?
Yeah, that's right. So within the last month, Transylvania County officials say that Vaya has had to cut its Meridian program, which is an intensive outpatient program. And they say that could just be the beginning. Vice Chair Paige Lamel says Vaya Health only has 40 days worth of money to operate. She says a special meeting was held earlier today about this. She says because funding has recently been cut to Vaya and the state has yet to pass a budget, there is no money to continue to provide all the services.
Services are definitely at risk, absolutely. Mental health services are at risk, and we have already seen a reduction in some of the services here in Transylvania County.
Lamel says the people most hit hard are the ones who do not have insurance but don't qualify for Medicaid.
A tuition-free guarantee at a mountain community college is yielding dividends.
It's attracting high school grads to Haywood Community College. As News 13's Rex Hodge reports, it's also helping to boost enrollment.
Once the blood flows past the alveoli.
It was a really big deal.
Maggie Mahaffey is in her last semester at HCC, her family taking advantage of the college's tuition-free guarantee. First offered last year for Haywood County high school graduates and extended for another year.
My dad ended up losing his business and my sister was already in school.
Saving money became a priority.
If I'm going to rack up a lot of debt when I go to dental school, it was smarter for me to go this route and to, get a free education.
HCC has a healthy endowment. Its foundation using $200,000 in interest from the fund to set up the tuition-free program for 2 years.
I think the biggest impact we've seen is people coming to express interest in the college who maybe didn't know that it was accessible to them.
We had over 150 people that were actually eligible, but only just over 30 who ended up needing the fund from the tuition-free guarantee.
Let's kind of review what we talked about.
HCC leaders say the tuition-free guarantee got students and families to inquire, the majority getting state and federal aid to cover costs. HCC's tuition-free guarantee picking up the last dollars if needed. Using only about $63,000 so far, the guarantee can continue another year. President Shelley White says the program comes with a dividend.
We are seeing an uptick in our enrollment this semester, last semester as well, which is the first increase we've really seen in enrollment in many years.
Mahaffey will go on to Western Carolina and ECU to study dentistry, smiling a little wider with less debt, committed to her local community.
I hope so. I really enjoy the area.
Back to the respiratory system.
In Haywood County, Rex Hodge, News 13.